Hey guys, this is North back again with another video. Today's video, I'm just going to talk to you briefly about one of my latest pickups, and that's from the London house of Ormonde Jayne, and that is Taif Elixir. Taif Elixir. Now, this is my second pickup from Ormonde Jayne. The only other one that I own is Tolu. So, briefly, before I get into the scent, I wanted to talk a little bit about the rose known as Taif. Taif rose comes specifically from an area in Saudi Arabia called Al Taif. It's a little bit south of Mecca, and it's a very prized rose. Once a year they do these, they harvest it and distill it and, sell the oil. So there are a number of fragrances that you can find that want to highlight or use as a selling point Taif. I own a few things. I have the Taif rose from the wheelhouse of Abdul Qurashi, which is essentially the same as this older version that I have, and these perfume sprays smell exactly like the oil that you would get. And so this is a quarter tola or 3 milliliters of Taif rose distilled oil. So this one's called 1500. The oil that you can buy, it's different in price, and I believe it just depends on how many roses were made in the distillation process. So the more roses, the more expensive it's going to get. So that's just a little brief information about Taif rose. So I'm definitely interested in that flower. I'm big into rose fragrances. So let's talk a little bit about Taif Elixir. I have the box with me. The box is here. I've already taken it out. So it comes in these small boxes. It is a 50 ml. It's a parfum concentration. Comes with a card inside. It gives you a little bit of an introduction. This one says, a magnificent marriage of Taif and Cambodian Oud, providing boundless pleasure. Now the notes in this are pink pepper, saffron, dates, rose oil, freesia, orange flower absolute, jasmine, broom, amber, and Cambodian Oud. The difference between the elixir and the normal Taif, which comes in, the biggest would be 120 ml, is that all the notes are the same, except for the elixir has the note of Cambodian Oud, which does make a significant difference. It is not like an overbearing type of oud, like say Oud Palau or like Oud Ispahan. I did spray Oud Palau on this paper, and the difference between these two, for example, is that Oud Palau is, like the name says, oud. It's dominant in oud with an undertone of rose and incense, whereas Taif Elixir, to me, the major players in it are, of course, the rose, the Taif rose, the saffron, and the dates. So it adds a sweetness to it that I love from that fantasy note of dates, and the saffron adds sweetness to it as well. And then on the Drydown, you get a little bit of powderiness from, I believe, the florals, maybe the labdanum from the amber. That could be a part of it as well. But the Cambodian Oud in it is not something that's overbearing. It's something that is definitely a complementary note. It does make it smell significantly different than the Taif, the normal one. When I first got it in, just smelling it in the vacuum, it didn't take me back when I first smelled it. First I was taken aback because of the significant addition of oud to the Taif. I didn't know what the difference was going to be. I thought it was just going to be a higher concentration. But when I got it and I just smelled it by itself, it's just a smooth, sweet, semi-powdery rose oud fragrance. So I decided to go out to the mall so I could try them side by side. So I sprayed the normal Taif on one arm and the elixir on the other. And when I smelled them side by side, that's when I was brought back to when I very first smelled it. When you smelled them next to each other, you could smell that significant addition of the Cambodian Oud. It kind of punches you right in the face when you smell them side by side, but by itself, it's just this smooth, elegant, just regal and mature rose scent with some oud in it. But to me, I just love the sweetness from the dates and the saffron. That's, to me, is what puts it over the edge. This is something that would definitely cut through the cold in the fall and the winter months. So I would love to wear this when it gets cooler out. I'm sure you could wear it in the spring. It's not too heavy. It's not that strong of a oud smell dominating the scent, as I said. This is something I would definitely add to my rose list. I'll see if I can come up with a oud rose list. When I do list, I try to, at least, if I'm talking about a note, I want that to be the main player in the fragrance that I'm going to highlight. And this is one that does that for me. I do really like this scent. I had been wanting it for a while. I found it on sale at Lucky Scent. It was $190. It's almost $300 retail. Even when I checked back, it was $180. So I was a little annoyed because I could have used that $10 to go towards my shipping towards this. But if you want, definitely get some samples. If you have it in your area, definitely check it out. Have you tried Taif from Ormonde Jayne, the normal or the elixir? What do you think about it? And, you know, just let me know in the comments. What are some of your favorite rose fragrances? Just let me know, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.